Dive into the heart-pounding drama of a quarterback's emotional roller coaster, where defeat nearly claimed his career, yet one epic comeback turned everything around. This isn't just any NFL story. It's a testament to resilience that could inspire anyone facing tough times. But here's where it gets controversial. Is public criticism from team owners fair game in the high-stakes world of professional sports? Or does it cross the line into personal attacks? Stick around as we unpack this intense tale from the New York Jets season, revealing twists that most fans overlook. From tears to triumph, Justin Fields steers the Jets to victory by Rich Cimini, ESPN staff writer. Published October 26, 2025, 7:12 p.m. Eastern Time. Rich Cimini brings over 3 decades of expertise covering the New York Jets and the broader NFL landscape for ESPN, starting his journey with the network in 2010. He's the host of the popular Flight Deck podcast and previously served as a beat reporter for the New York Daily News. A Syracuse University alumnus, Rich delivers deep insights into the team's dynamics. Cincinnati, for New York Jets quarterback Justin Fields, the week leading up to Sunday's showdown was nothing short of a nightmare. He teetered on the brink of losing his starting role and endured harsh public scrutiny from team owner Woody Johnson. At one low point, Fields found himself huddled in his home closet, overcome with sobs. Those emotions nearly resurfaced on the field after the Jets clinched their inaugural win of the season, a thrilling 39-38 triumph over the Cincinnati Bengals at Paycor Stadium. This victory marked one of the most remarkable reversals in the franchise's storied history, turning what seemed like an inevitable loss into a celebration. It has been incredibly taxing on me, both emotionally and spiritually, Fields admitted afterward. Out there on the turf, I was on the verge of breaking down in tears. Fields exemplified how a beleaguered athlete can rise above challenges. Bouncing back from 2 lackluster outings, he connected on 21 of 32 passes, amassing 241 yards and a touchdown, guiding the Jets from a daunting 15-point shortfall early in the fourth quarter. He also scampered for a crucial 2-point conversion and executed a spectacular diving throw to tight end Isaiah Davis during another 2-point attempt. Much of the credit goes to Fields and running back Breece Hall, who powered in for 2 touchdowns and delivered the decisive score via a halfback option pass. This propelled the Jets, now 1-7 after a rocky start, to a victory that had appeared utterly out of reach against a Bengals squad at 3-5. In the aftermath, Fields garnered accolades from across the team's locker room. It felt like everything was collapsing around him, but he zoned in on the game, stayed focused, and delivered an outstanding performance that secured the win, safety Isaiah Oliver remarked. He remained outspoken on the sidelines throughout practice that week. Nothing altered his true self. Fields had been sidelined at halftime the previous Sunday and navigated a period of uncertainty, unsure if his demotion was permanent. Head coach Aaron Glenn kept his cards close. It seemed he might pivot to another quarterback, but those plans evaporated on Saturday when Tyrod Taylor was sidelined with a knee bone bruise. He just wasn't feeling up to it, Glenn explained. Thus, Glenn trusted Fields again. Yet, on Tuesday, Johnson's remarks in the headlines painted Fields as the scapegoat for the team's 0-7 skid. The owner quipped, "If we could just manage to complete a pass, things might start looking better." Fields brushed off the critique by Wednesday. Post-game, he grew introspective, noting, "I'm about to open up quite personally here." His voice wavered occasionally. He recounted the closet incident. As someone deeply rooted in faith, Fields discussed the pressures of the campaign and the profession's highs and lows. "What mattered most was my teammates' faith in me, my coach's support, and my belief in a higher power." The outlook dimmed for Fields and his crew after Samaje Perine bolted for a 34-yard touchdown run, extending the Bengals' lead to 31-16. But Hall, 18 rushes for 133 yards, dominated the final quarter, crossing the goal line on jaunts of 5 and 27 yards, and flipping the script with a 4-yard scoring toss to rookie tight end Mason Taylor with just 1:54 remaining. Hall's feat stands as just the fourth instance of a non-quarterback hurling a game-winning touchdown pass in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, or overtime, since 1950. Notably, fellow Jets running back and Hall of Famer Curtis Martin achieved this in 2000, showcasing how unexpected plays can etch names in history. I noticed the defender had his back to me, so I lobbed it up to Mason and hoped he'd snatch it, Hall recalled. I didn't realize it had scored until I glanced back and saw the Bengals faithful stunned into silence. Regarding offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand, Hall added, I thought to myself, Tanner must have some serious courage to dial that up. Hall confessed to feeling a bit irritated by his 7-game scoring slump, the longest dry spell of his tenure. On Saturday, he urged coaches, I need more carries this game. With wide receiver Garrett Wilson sidelined by a knee issue, Hall argued he required 20 to 25 opportunities for the Jets to prevail. He racked up 21 touches, including his aerial strike, as the Jets amassed 254 rushing yards, their highest total since 2021. After managing just 1 touchdown in their prior 12 quarters, the Jets exploded for 3 in the fourth to snatch victory. Amid the jubilant post-game atmosphere, Glenn accepted the game ball from Vice Chairman Christopher Johnson, Woody Johnson's younger sibling. He lauded his staff and squad, and naturally, his signal caller. He's equipped to navigate these kinds of crises, Glenn observed. It's truly unjust, the level of criticism he faces. Some of it feels undeserved, though we get it. 0 and 7 carries that weight. He's the ideal individual to weather all this turmoil. He's exceptional, and this is the part most people miss. A role of mental toughness in sports. While Fields' comeback is inspiring, it raises questions about the ethics of owner involvement in player morale. Is Johnson's public jab a motivational tool or an unfair burden? Some argue it pushes athletes to perform under pressure, much like historical examples where public scrutiny fueled legends. Think of Michael Jordan's trash-talking critics. Others see it as crossing into harmful territory, potentially affecting mental health. What do you think? Does the owner's voice belong in the spotlight, or should it stay behind the scenes? Share your views in the comments. Do you side with Fields' dismissal of it as noise, or does it warrant more accountability? Let's debate.